Nathan, bit of a struggle tonight.
Yeah, very much. The first half especially. Look, we weren't brave enough. We didn't compete well enough. Look, we know if they can put balls in the box, Smith's a real threat, and we struggled with that. Look, we felt that the goal was well over time first half, which we just wanted to get to half time, regroup, because we didn't play well first half at all. Weren't brave enough in possession. We gave the ball away, and if then you go long, to be honest with you, they can cause you problems really, because as I said, they've got big strong players. And that's what we didn't do well enough. Second half I thought we were much better. We were in control of the game without really penetrating, because that's the disappointing thing. All the work we do, we didn't penetrate at all. And then probably the goal came at the wrong time. We ran a play. But if I'm honest, I'm not sure we really looked like scoring tonight anyway. Look, we've got James Collins, Harry Connick out, we've Potts out, we've got Bree out. There's a lot really missing, and that's showing, because a lot of players having to do a lot of big shifts at the minute, and that's taking a lot away from us.
What did the referee say about the time at the end of the first half?
Well, it was weird, because it was like 3 minutes 20. There's 3 minutes up. 3 minutes 20 when they took the final corner. We flicked it on. It went out. They had another corner, then put it in. It was well over. I mean, I think if it'd gone out for a goal kick, he'd have blown out. But it's very, very strange. That's the things that's costing us. But we've got to just get our head on one more corner. It's and that's the thing. It's just we couldn't clear our lines. We just didn't do the basics well enough again tonight. Because if you do we've been used to keeping clean sheets, but at the minute we've gone back to having to score two a game to get a result in the last 2 games, and that's not right, And look, we know where we are. We've had a realistic start. Games have been manic, left backs, full backs. They've had to do big shifts. We have had no respite for them because of a number of things, and that's causing us problems, because the same back fours had to play for a long time, and look, they look out on their feet.
You're going to be missing Collins again Saturday, so you've got things to think about for your striking options.
Well, we have, and look, it's not a thing, because I said with Dan's doing big shifts. He works hard and stuff. Harry wasn't fit again. Wasn't fit tonight, in terms of groin injury and stuff. We've had a real tumultuous few days in terms of COVID tests and waiting for certain COVID tests. People haven't trained because there was certain fears about them. Then they got the all clear, so then they could come into tonight. But it's been a real tumultuous few days, and that shows. But games are coming thick and fast every 2 to 3 days, and that's the frustrating thing.
Connick pull up in the warm-up.
Connick, to be honest, was felt it yesterday, so he didn't train yesterday, and then we tested in the warm-up. So you've got to name him, and it didn't quite go right, and we had to pull him out, which left us probably short attacking wise in terms of centre forwards, because we didn't really have that penetration. And as I said, Danny put a big shift in on the weekend. He's put a big shift in again, and for no reward because of the quality who's going into him today. So it's been tough, but look, these games they're not going to relent. So
Sam Nombe, might there be a chance for him?
Well, look, we're going to need to. We might need to put him in a bit earlier than we thought, and so on, because it's necessity calls. But we're disappointed. We didn't do the basics. We haven't done the basics right. I thought we were excellent against Stoke, apart from a 10-minute period where we didn't do the basics. Now we've got to get right, do the basics. If you do the basics right, then you can keep clean sheets, and that gives you an opportunity to win games or get points. And tonight, if we had done the basics right, because realistically, first half they put balls in our box and caused a few errors, but we've got to defend that better. Got to get to the ball a bit quicker and things. And that was the time. We didn't look like scoring tonight, and that was the thing in attack. But if you keep a clean sheet, then you're only relying on one to maybe nick you the game, and especially coming here, you're not going to be not totally dominate. For large periods of the second half, we did, but we weren't anywhere near good enough tonight.
Dewsbury Hall, is he okay, or he just needs a bit more time to settle in?
Well, he hadn't trained because we had to wait for a test, so he hadn't trained. We had him in late on Friday. He was done late, so Saturday he watched the game, didn't train, expecting to train Sunday, Monday. Then we had to give him a test because of certain stuff. It was negative, so we could put him in. So honestly, the stuff that goes on behind, people will question, why this, where's he? The stuff that goes on behind the scenes now is really difficult. So people have to bear with you at times with that.
And is this likely to go on because this is life at the moment?
Well, this is the world at the minute. You know, people are going into lockdown. People can't do this. Only 6 people. You can't see your gran. You can't see this. So, and this is happening. Football clubs exactly the same. If you show any kind of symptoms, you have to get tested. We have to wait for that test. If you don't show symptoms, but you've come into contact, we have to. And all these things is a minefield, and that can, really disrupt the best laid plans because. They have disrupted us tonight. That wasn't the reason we lost the game. We didn't do the basics right. But leading into it, and with games every 2 to 3 days, and the thing is, by now it's flu season, so it's going to be carnage.
Love it.
Cheers.
Thank you.